Richard from MTCS, and today I'd like to talk to you about how we integrate what could be referred to as the experienced workforce into a competence management program. As you're probably aware that many projects in the offshore energy industry require people to demonstrate their competence. They have to hold a valid certificate of competence in their role. And there is a misconception that to demonstrate your competence is a lot of hard work, and that you have to go through lots and lots of assessment and perhaps training courses and complete lots of documentation. Well, part of the assessment process, certainly for people who are new to the industry, developing in their role or working towards a new role, then yes, there is a little bit more work put on them to demonstrate their competence. But somebody who's experienced and wants to certify in the role that they currently work, so that they want credit for what they actually do now. How do we do that? Well, as with all competence, the individual is required to produce evidence to demonstrate their competence. So if somebody wanted to certify in the role they currently work, what type of evidence might they produce? Well, it's going to be historical evidence, okay? And that will be typically things that they've gathered in the workplace, such as appraisal documentation. The appraisal documentation will be completed actually at the work site by a team leader or a supervisor, and it will actually give a very good indication as to their performance. Logbooks with hours. So how many hours have they actually done in that particular work role, or how many hours, operational hours, have they completed? Witness statements from their employer saying how long they have worked in that role, and perhaps that they are deemed competent by virtue of the fact that they've been doing it for a long time. Other evidence could be a written report completed by the individual that reflects on their particular role. So at MTCS, we have a process known as the individual competence assessment, and that is purely for people who want to certify in the role in which they currently work. So for experienced personnel. The individual competence assessment, or ICA as we call it, is a very straightforward process. There's a lot of guidance documentation to support the individual. You can find more information on the individual competence assessment on our website, or you can email us directly at MTCS, where one of our consultants will be happy to advise you.